नित्यानन्देश्वर परमशिवसमारम्भाम् नित्यानन्देश्वरि पराशक्तिमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम् वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। I welcome you all with my love and respects. I welcome all the devotees, disciples, Samajis, Satsangis, Srimahans, Mahans, Tanidar, Kotaris, visitors, viewers, Sarvangnapita Yajamans, Sarvangnapita Kartas, everyone sitting with us through Nityananda TV and two-way video conferencing having Nayana Diksha. I welcome all of you with my love and respects. I'll expand on the second verse of Nityananda Jnana Paddhati, the ultimate compilation from ultimate revelations of Paramashiva. Tatkarvam tatsarvam gatayishyami yoga yuktya shrunu priye Yat svarupam nijam suddham vyapakam sarvadomukam. I'll speak all about that. Listen dear. Established in yoga, the uniting space of oneness with me, its real form and nature is without origin, pure, pervading all and having faces everywhere. Now, more and more you need to understand about what Mahadeva says by the word eagerness, seeking, oneness. Because if you understand that word, when he reveals his form, his true nature, you will just wake up to it. I tell you, this whole lifestyle Paramashiva reveals in Agama. Like organic vegetarian food, other things like haritaki, neem, turmeric usage, tamarind usage, the whole food style and doing yoga, waking up early morning. If you see the whole lifestyle, taking bath in the cold water, applying the sacred ash, using aushadas, if you see this whole thing, actually it is all aiming at detoxifying your system so that you can just grasp the whole reality and manifest powers just by listening to these great truths. Understand? If you have fatty liver, you start associating yourself with your confusions. If you have ulcers in the stomach, getting distracted and not getting involved will be your pattern. I tell you, anyone who has stomach ulcers will never be able to get involved in anything. Continuous distraction, that jumping from one to another will be their lifestyle. You may be fighting and struggling with your mind forever, but you will never find a solution. You just need a lifestyle. In 10 days, you will find a solution. I tell you, I have seen how much the Charyapada, lifestyle understandings and revelations by Paramashiva, whether it is as simple as applying the Bhasma or as big as giving money, your hard-earned money in charity, in every level I have seen the lifestyle proposed by Paramashiva does so much good to your system which you can never expect or imagine or think. I tell you, just if you do not have fatty liver and stomach ulcer, and your stomach and liver is detoxified, you will grasp this verse as an experience. Sarvatomukam means having identity everywhere. Can never be grasped by a person who has a confusion. Confusion, the source of confusion is fatty liver. Source of unable to get involved into anything is stomach ulcer. Listen carefully. Mahadeva gives certain visualizations here. He says, Yat Swarupam Nijam Suddham Vyapagam Sarvatomukam, means my real nature is pure, all-pervading, having face, identity, living identity everywhere. See, exactly what he means by this, The Paramashiva Anubhuti, experience of the ultimate Shiva, if it is mapped on your brain, that will reflect as these visualizations. So if you are able to generate these visualizations in your brain, the reflection of ultimate Shiva in your brain will go back to the source ultimate Shiva. It is like the antenna, that the reflection of the ultimate Shiva in your brain, if you understand that like a TV antenna, if you create these visualizations which Paramashiva is telling, it will suddenly get tuned and 100% focused on the ultimate source. And even a moment, fraction of second, reflection focusing on the source, that oneness, heals the whole body. The Amrita, nectar, is injected into the system so powerfully. Your stomach, liver, everything becomes new. It is literally like a Paramashiva comes and sits on your system. Health gained by oneness is eternal health. Health gained by any exercise will continue to remain with you as long as you continue the exercise. But health gained by oneness stays with you forever, because oneness can never be lost. Oneness is eternal. Eternal means, see, the word eternal, the experience eternal, if it is mapped on your brain experience, it should be called as ever now. Ever now is that mapping of the eternal in you, Nitya. If it has to be mapped to your language, it should be mapped as ever now. Oneness experienced even once puts your system with ever now. So after that, any of this side, that side distractions do not become your cognition. They only continue to remain as maybe your muscle memory. They can never disturb or hit your biomemory. That is why I am saying, anything is worthy of giving up to have that oneness. I tell you, Paramashiva tests, especially if you are a more devoted devotee, will test you more. Because he is really raising you. Understand? If you are a father and you have a son who is highly loving, devoted, integrated to you, and there is another one son who always throws tantrum, and he will, if given a chance, he will break the whole house and he will destroy. To keep the house together, you may listen to that tantrum throwing son, but you will never trust him in your heart. You will never tell him to sacrifice anything to keep the family together, because he will not. You may tell your integrated son to sacrifice, to adjust, to give, because you feel him as part of you. Understand? Tantrum throwing kids may get attention. Only integrated kids get love. Love is different from attention. Integrated kids may be tested, sometimes even asked to sacrifice. Tantrum throwing kids get always the best, but it will only be the attention, not love. Listen carefully. Whenever Mahadeva tests you, be very clear. He believes you are his integrated son, not tantrum throwing one. He may attend to tantrum throwing one. That doesn't mean he is loved more. Getting attention is different from getting love. Even when he tests you, again and again and again come back to integrity to him. That is oneness. Again and again and again, make sure you get back to the lifestyle he is telling. He is revealing in the revealed scriptures called Vedas and Agamas. I really want you to understand 99% of your problems or what you feel as why you are not able to fall into oneness and manifest powers, 99% of the problems are physical. You do not need to struggle with your mind. You just need to detoxify your body. Struggle with the mind is not required. Most of the time, I should say almost all the time, what you call as a mental struggle is nothing but your physical body's chemical hormonal ups and downs. I have seen many times. In the Adhinam also. When people come and sit and try to bring complaints and all that, I tell them, hey, give them coffee. After coffee, they forget. Really, I'm telling you. It's all only coffee worth. Nothing more than that. When you are a kid, all your problems are toffee worth. When you are grown up, all your problems are coffee worth. That's all. TC takes care of everything. Toffee or coffee. I tell you, all you need is just detoxification. Means picking up the solutions from Charyapada, lifestyle revelations of Sadashiva, Paramashiva, Mahadeva. I really want every one of you to understand just drop all your mental struggles and pains, start working more on your body detoxification. Body detoxifications are the right method for you to experience oneness. Once you tune yourself to oneness, suddenly mind will become redundant and irrelevant. Understand? When you get the glimpse of the oneness, after that you operate from buddhi, powerful cognitions, never mind. All your powerless cognitions are mind, all your powerful cognitions are buddhi. Which is not you, but catches you as you, is manas, which is really you and manifests as you, is buddhi. Paramashiva, mapping himself as a powerful cognitions in you and manifesting through your body, is buddhi. The society's ideas about you getting into your system and resisting, constantly keeping you in a low, stupid beliefs and ideas is manas, mana. Mind. Build buddhi. Build powerful cognitions. Tons and tons and tons of powerful cognitions. That is the powerful asset which you will carry even when you leave the body. Powerful cognitions is the fuel for your rocket to reach Kailasa. Even when you leave the body, it is powerful cognitions that leads you to Kailasa. More and more and more understanding of lifestyle, more and more understanding about oneness, more and more feeling of freedom and expansion inside. Understand? These revelations, these powerful cognitions make you manifest powers. Now, Mahadeva is giving some of the most beautiful visualizations. He says, my nature is without origin, pure. If you visualize that eternal purity, suddenly your brain, the reflection of the ultimate Shiva in your brain, that reflection will start getting centered and focused towards the source, Paramashiva. And when these two are aligned and centered, something gets into your system. That's called Amrita, nectar. That heals the whole body and creates Buddhi-based body, Divya Sarira. These visualizations are fundamentally created to align the focus. These visualizations have no other utility. It is not that you are going to be forever practicing this visualization. No. These visualizations just align the reflection to the source. Reflection to the source. Each visualization, Paramashiva, is revealing here, Yat Swarupam Nijam Suddham Vyapakam Sarvatomukam. Yat Swarupam Nijam Suddham Vyapakam Sarvatomukam. Each visualization focuses the reflection to the source, because when the source reflects on your brain, what kind of an effect it creates, when the source is mapped on your brain, what kind of activity your brain goes through, that same neuron activities, the same electric signals are awakened when you practice these visualizations, when you try to create these visualizations. So these visualizations turn what you call as yourself, your reflection, to source. The Jiva merges with Ishvara. Then Ishvara showers in you something that is called Amrita. Understand? Now I will create the same visualizations in my brain, the same neuron activities. When you sit with me and guided by me, the same neuron activities will mirror in your brain. So all of us are focused towards the source, and source showers, Paramashiva, ultimate God, Mahadeva, showers Amrita on all of us. So we all manifest the state, space and powers of Paramashiva. The purpose of these revelations and visualizations is to make you one with Paramashiva. Wherever you are, I am there with you. It is not space bound. It is not space bound. I enjoyed Arunagiri Yogeshwara for 9.5 months because I want to enjoy him physically. Otherwise, it is not a compulsion. I really wanted to enjoy him, so I enjoyed. But he is free from the space and beyond form and formlessness. So wherever you are, understand this powerful cognitions, fundamental principles. These visualizations, the pure, all-pervading, having identity, face everywhere, sarvatomukam, living faces everywhere. These visualizations make the same neuron activity in my brain when I am in samadhi, oneness with Paramashiva, in your brain, and your identity, individual self also gets focused on God, the source, Paramashiva, and naturally Paramashiva showers the nectar, Amrita, on your system. See, my physical presence is required only when you decide that enlightenment, the space, state and powers of Paramashiva is your only priority, not just first priority. See, when it becomes that is the only priority, that's the ultimate and only priority for you, then my physical presence is required. Till then it is not needed. Even in my life, only at the age of 10, I manifested the physical presence of Paramashiva. Till then, maybe it was a preparation period. When it becomes the only priority, he manifested as Arunagiri Yogeshwara. Understand, when state, space and powers of Paramashiva becomes your only priority, simply you will manifest his physical presence. But as long as you have him as one of the priorities or even as a first priority, physical presence is not required, because physical presence just swallows. I tell you, when I was with Arunagiri Yogeshwara, I even forgot that I had some other or individual understanding or identity of my own. I am just hooked on him. The body will just go to the house for a few hours when the temple is closed, and it will just be waiting to be pulled back like a magnet. Sometimes if the watchman, the temple watchman, don't open the temple for me to come back to Arunagiri Yogeshwara's Jiva Samadhi, I will feel my body is burning, irritation and itching, literally like a burning. I'll scream at the watchman, the poor guy. Because I used to do volunteering, he will tolerate my screaming. When they put the key and open, the click sound I cannot tolerate. I cannot wait till the click sound comes to rush to his Jiva Samadhi. Because his frequency was larger than my will frequency inside my system. It is literally like a fish out of the water, how it will struggle to get into the water again. That is exactly the same way I used to feel to get into his samadhi again. For days, I will not even see my mother or family members, even though every night I go back to the home. Because if I see them, I have to talk to them. They will try to ask me, what are you doing? Where are you going? I don't want to wait and answer them. I will go as late as possible, come back as early as possible. It is like literally my soul is sitting there and it's gasping for the breath or waiting for the breath. Physical presence is extremely blissful, extremely dangerous if you have other priorities. It swallows, literally like nobody else is there inside your body. I do not remember that 9.5 months anything other than him. And the second 9.5 months, when he started manifesting in 2000, that 9.5 months, I do not remember anything other than that manifestation. Even though I was moving here and there and all that, I don't even remember whether I ate or not in that second 9.5 months. First 9.5 months with Arunagiri Yogeshwara, at least I remember because I used to eat with him. One thing, my mother, I am so grateful to her. She was such an amazing secretary. My first secretary is my mother only. Even though I will not see her and talk to her, the carrier, food will be ready before I leave the house to go to temple. I don't know what time she will cook and what she will keep. Something will always be ready in that tukvali. In Tamil it's called tukvali, the brass carrier in which the food is carried. It will have some 3 layers and 1 spoon. And sometimes the tukvali. I remember the first 9.5 months eating with him and sleeping with him because he was part of it. Second 9.5 months, even that memory is not there. It's like something else is withering away of the individual perception of self, universe and Ishvara, God, happens when the oneness happens. Physical presence is personification of that. Till the space, state and Paramashiva becomes your only priority, better not to have physical presence. Only when that becomes only priority, you should have the physical presence continuously. Otherwise you can go for some days like a visit Kailasa and have darshan, Mahadeva, alright, I enjoyed you for a few days, you be there, I'll be there, and do all that. And go around, do pradakshina and come back to Bhuloka. That's more safer. Physical presence is withering away of the will. Nothing else is remembered other than what you did with him or how you have been with him. Perception of the universe and perception of the God or perception of the self dissolves in that oneness. Let me mirror neuron, the oneness with Paramashiva. So all your brains reflects, gets into that mirror neuron, gets into that space and gets centered on the source, Paramashiva and oneness. So please sit straight, close your eyes. If you have Jnananjana, you can apply on the Sahasrara. If you have Atmalinga, you can put it on your Sahasrara. Bring your awareness to your third eye and Sahasrara. So, close your eyes. And sit straight. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Yat Swarupam Nijam Suddham Vyapakam Sarvato Mukam. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Let Paramashiva reflect on our being, body, consciousness, brain, mind, biomemory, muscle memories. Let oneness of Paramashiva be showered in the system. Let oneness of Paramashiva be showered in the system. Yat Swarupam Nijam Suddham Vyapakam Sarvatomukam. Let the true nature of Paramashiva reflect on our system, on our being. Let the true nature, the pure nature of Paramashiva reflect on us. Let the all-pervading nature of Paramashiva shower on our system, on our being, on our self. Let the Sarvatomukam, having living identity everywhere, nature of Paramashiva be revealed in our being. Let the state, space and powers of Paramashiva manifest in all of us. Yat Swarupam Nijam Suddham Vyapakam Sarvatomukam. Let the reality, experience Paramashiva wanted to reveal through this verse be revealed in all our beings. Let Paramashiva's being manifest in all our beings. Let the state, space and Paramashiva, let the state, space and powers of Paramashiva manifest in our beings. Let the state, space and powers of Paramashiva manifest in all our beings. Yat Swarupam Nijam Suddham Vyapakam Sarvato Mukam. I bless you all. Let's all manifest state, space and powers of Paramashiva. With this, I highly recommend anyone who wants continuous support for achieving the state, space and powers of Paramashiva to become the member of Nityananda Sangha by sending an email. We are evolving a beautiful spiritual support system software. So soon you will be part of it and receive the spiritual support. With this, I bless you all. Let's all radiate with integrity, authenticity, responsibility, enriching, causing, living Shuddhatvaita Saivam, Paramashivoham, the eternal bliss, Nityananda. Thank you. Be blissful.